Wow, that sure was some episode, wasn't it? Revelations after revelations. Origins after origins. Basically just a lot of stuff compact into one episode. Salem's goals, Ospen's goals, and who's the one that fucked up everything in the beginning? Who started everything? Who caused these poor children reacting to this poor tragedy and the world such a misery? Well, you're looking at her, and believe it or not, this is the same monstrous woman we see in the present pulling the strings to a certain degree. But who was she before all that? Well, the episode graciously dived into that with no hesitation, giving us the original relationship that Salem and Ozma, all seemed well. Then, oops, sickness. And oops, selfish love things and going to go pay the friendly and not so friendly gods a visit. And, ew, get it away from me. On second thought, yeah, I love it. The God of Darkness is such a creepy bastard, huh? Guess that explains where you got your aspirations from, Nuck? Light God said nah, but Dark God said yeah. But eventually both said nah and made her immortal and took Oz away from her again. You would think this would make Salem be all like, yes, I am invincible. But instead, she's more like,
I want to fucking die. Like, this isn't even a joke anymore. It was funny at first, like, haha, XD, suicide meme, but it's really gotten bad. I just need someone to talk to.
But getting back on track, I really like this contentious relationship and view she has on this immortality. Even though in the past, she's had the luxury of getting what she wanted as long as her will burned strong, and she had freedom, she was unable to embrace mortality, and as such, kinda got a bit frustrated. But where there's a will, there's a way. And Salem's way of getting back at the gods is to assert her will amongst others and just go at it. They wanted her to learn the significance of life and death, but instead of seeing that she hasn't learned to let go of control, well, that didn't work out, did it? Give Thanos my regard. And since I've given this episode a second watch, I'm confused. I don't know if I should feel bad about Salem giving in to her own selfish desires, or if I should be condemning her actions. Like, honestly, I get it. She's felt eternally indebted for Ospen, or should I say Ozma? Whatever the case is, he saved her from that tower when she couldn't get out herself, but in her freedom, she's trapped herself due to an inability to accept the fact that she can't control everything. Before I move on, I want to briefly touch on the theme of death that Salem and Ospen seem to express in this episode. I've expressed before that Salem wanted to die, but she can't, and Oz is forever trapped, reincarnated over and over again in order to unite humanity again. I love that in this kind of opposite that exists between the two, they were, at one point, united together as lovers. It's a shame that all good things must come to an end, Kinda gives me vibes from the Wolverine struggle and Wish for Death in Logan, and Primus Richtofen in Black Ops 3 as he purposefully trapped himself in the cycle of existence again and again in order to keep living while struggling to do the right thing. It was just a nice little touch to see what kind of reaction the two had with their own personal battles of their immortality. And of each other. Yeah, these two had a family. They had it all. The people's worship, a kingdom, no gods, 4 children that seemed suspiciously similar in the color scheme of our lovely seasonal maidens. I say lovely in air quotes because let's just say reincarnation / power transfer via multiple female candidates is a bitch. But again, control. Who's in control? Evil Mrs. I sat on my ass for 2 volumes and did nothing but I'm suddenly a pretty good character? Or the errand boy of the God of Light? In a way, now that I think about it, the Academies was one of Ospen's attempts of bringing humanity together for his task, while Salem had a, different point of view. Yeah, that didn't work out for someone else, so I don't think it'd work out for you, Salem. Sorry, babe. I've been bringing this up multiple times, but these opposites of their points of view have really given me a sense of purpose behind the two characters clashing against each other. But alas, as I've stated before, all good things must come to an end, and so begins the endless cycle of torment. So, in conclusion, while the episode was super conveniently expositional, it was a rather entertaining and engaging experience that actually finally made me more intrigued about a character who's been in desperate need for development, and a character that we have known all this time. We can finally see, as they say, the shell start to crack. Yup, Rooster Teeth have definitely been celebrating this one, and I think it deserves that praise. So round of applause to the RWBY for the marvelous presentation, and also a round of applause for getting me super invested into something since the early days of Detention Air and Black Ops 3 Zombie Season. So that's it for today, so thank you everyone for watching. So until next time, I'll see you in any other future video I release. Take care and goodbye.